there are a lot of conservative commentators. I won't name all of them, Candace Owens being one of them, who have said that there are black voters and brown voters who should really be moving to the right because the left has taken minorities for granted. Is this the time where that is going to be seized upon, or that opportunity will be seized upon by the GOP? We see that Joe Biden is continuing to, at least in polling, struggle to solidify the black vote that he is going to need in order to secure a second term. So is this a real vulnerable spot that the GOP identifies? And if so, what are they going to do about it?
I can tell you, because of my experience within the party and as a young staffer on Capitol Hill in my free time, I used to walk across the street to the Republican National Committee and sit with the former co-chair, who I will not name here. But she would tell me that this was the frustration she had, because out of her office at the RNC was supposed to be serious outreach to minority communities, and it always felt very 11th hour to her. And so as a young person in my 20s, I would appeal to the RNC, why aren't you trying to go get more Asian American voters like me? Why aren't you building the base of us the way the Democrats seem to be? And the answer was always very unserious. There were people who had a heart for that change, but I never saw it. So that vulnerability that's there, nobody's going to seize on it, because the RNC has been messing up this effort for a long time. The GOP isn't going to get this right in less than 6 months. What they're banking on is people's frustration with Biden. That's it. They have nothing to offer them by way of even tax credits anymore. There's no talk about Asian Americans and small business and really growing that American dream that people like my parents came here for. Prosperity, innovation, competition, that all comes through that ability to create our own livelihoods, to grow off of a base of basically $80 is what my dad came here with. Nothing else, no family ties, no outreach to anybody that could help him move up. It was the incentives that the GOP used to talk about that appealed to people like my parents. Now, for me, it's a whole different set of concerns, because what I'm hearing from the right now is that white is right. And I have a really big problem with that, given that I've given birth to 3 brown-skinned children. I am worried about the future, because sitting here in Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, I know the facts. And the facts are that we are the fastest growing voting bloc in these United States. This year, 15 million Asian American and Pacific Islanders become eligible to vote. Of those, I think there are 1.7 million that are Gen Zers. I, as a millennial, can tell you the GOP has a problem it does not know how to fix with minority communities. So again, the more that Trump goes out to do this white is right dance, the less they can bank on winning this November with my community.
But